What happens when your passport sparks a digital alarm in Cuba? We'd reached out to federal Cuban officials and medical contacts on the island, engaging in candid conversations about our situation. Yet none of our connections stretched into the critical realms of immigration or justice. Our contacts offered reassurance, their voices confident as they told me that we'd probably sail through without a hitch. Still, there was that lingering uncertainty in their eyes. They couldn't guarantee what might unfold when we actually faced those border officials, standing there with our passports in hand and our fate hanging in the balance. Since Obama's push to thaw the icy U.S.-Cuban diplomatic relations and the resurrection of the American embassy in Havana's weathered streets, people had been shipped back to American soil like unwanted parcels. I sure as heck had no desire to swap my freedom for the suffocating confines of a Cuban prison cell. St. Kitts stands as one of the precious few countries whose passport holders can slip into Cuba unencumbered by visa paperwork. The current prime minister, a Cuba-educated man himself, forged his academic path on those communist shores long before claiming political power back home. Their diplomatic bonds run deep. Being a doctor before a politician, the prime minister understood the precarious nature of my medical condition firsthand. We leveraged this connection along with our carefully cultivated relationships within Cuban governmental circles, keeping a lifeline of emergency numbers at the ready should our carefully laid plans unravel at any moment. I tore myself away from my family. Striding towards one of the imposing immigration counters, my wife and daughter lingered in the sterile limbo of the transit zone, hanging back in the shadows to witness the dangerous theater of my entry attempt unfold. The monitor was angled just enough for me to catch the glimpses without deciphering the actual text. When my passport slid through the scanner, the screen exploded into a carnival of flashing warnings.